3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry already.
Running through the 6
with my woes.
Counting money,
You know how it goes.
I'm definitely reading the lyrics.
Pray the rich live forever, man.
Yeah.
Pray the fakes get exposed.
Best part.
I want that Ferrari just to swerve.
Do you know what he's saying right there?
I want that Ferrari just to swerve.
Did you have to look that up?
No.
You can tell he's saying swerve?
Yeah.
It sounds just like swoop.
No. And he says, I want that Bugatti just for her.
No, wrong.
What?
Well, according to Genius, Rap Genius.
What's he saying?
It's, I want that Ferrari, then I swerve. I want that Bugatti just to hurt.
Just to hurt?
Who are you trying to hurt, huh?
Just to hurt. Make people jealous.
Is everyone familiar with Rap Genius? They have to be,
yeah,
right?
Everybody, yeah. If you're not, Rap Genius is a website, which they also have Rock Genius, I believe, now. Where
no way, really?
Yeah, where you can go on and people decipher the lyrics to rap music.
It's great.
I think it's hilarious that he said, I want the Bugatti just to hurt. Like, if I had a Bugatti, if I had a whole bunch of money, first of all, I would never buy a Bugatti.
Neither would I.
But I would for a joke, just because my friends would know I would look so stupid.
It depends how rich I was. If I was like super like Bill Gates rich, I would buy one and then drive it off a cliff.
Yeah, exactly, for a joke. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I would ghost ride it and crash it into stuff.
Oh, that'd be fucking amazing.
Oh, my friends would think it was so
This right here
funny.
says he wants the Bugatti to show off to people that he has made it, that he has truly made it, and that's what he means by to hurt or to make an impression.
Yeah, I'm looking up how much a Bugatti costs. How would I even find out?
I honestly don't even know what Bugattis look like.
Actually, they look pretty cool. I thought they were different than this.
I know what Maseratis look like.
I know what a Ferrari looks like. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be honest. This car, we're looking at photos right now, or at least I don't know what Will's looking at. Probably some porn or something. These are ugly. Look at this shit.
I wouldn't want this. I wouldn't want this.
That doesn't look comfortable at all.
No.
Drake, I'm
looks
sorry.
worse than Steve's car. Okay, so they're about $1.7 to $2.7 million.
Holy shit!
So that I thought it would be like $150,000.
Yeah, that's anything over. If you're buying a car that's $1 million, if you're buying a car that's over $100,000, you're living wrong.
How much do Ferraris cost? Ferraris, $188,000. All right, see, like Ferraris look cool.
Sick with my woes. Counting money, you know how it goes.
See, I just want to say, if I had a Ferrari, I would pull up to my parents' house and have my dad come outside, and I'd say, look what I got, Dad, and I'd just start kicking it and spilling soda on it.
How would he react?
He'd be like, oh, no.
Steve's mom would be like, mijo. I wish my parents would react. I feel like my dad wouldn't care.
He wouldn't care?
No. Nor would my mom.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't react at all. I don't think I've seen like I was telling who were we talking yesterday about our families and that we're kind of different around our families. That was Ava.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm way different around my family.
As of recently, like the last time I went home, I showed my parents like the true me, like the time before that.
These are true facts.
These are true facts with William Haynes. The last time before that I went back home with my family. It was sadly for a funeral, and all my family was so sad. So I was like, I can't just let this be sad. So I acted a fool.
Was that back in December?
That was August, and I was like taking my shirt off, and like that's when I first heard.
Not at the funeral, right?
Not at the funeral. Okay, good. After the day after, and I started playing Worst Behavior with my cousins, and we went to a bowling alley. We just started yelling Worst Behavior. I was like, it was fun. It was the most fun I ever had with my family.
I feel like a lot of big moments in my life I reflect and I use Drake as a time to like remember that. Like back in like 2010, like when Over first came.
I knew you were gonna say Over.
I was driving down the street in my friend Maureen's car, just like booking it, blasting Over.
See, that's what Drake said. He was like, he makes his music to listen to in your car at night.
What song is that from?
He said it in an interview.
Oh, really?
And it's so true. His music, that's what it sounds like.
He has a lyric. Ow, that hurt real bad.
So everybody, welcome back to the Sucking Off Drake podcast.
This is She Didn't Text Back. We keep accidentally tweeting out that it's She Didn't Text Me Back, and that's Will's fault.
Yes, my fault.
She Didn't Text Back.
You were the one that composed the tweet this week.
I definitely composed it.
And sent it out first, and I copied yours. So it is my fault.
And I definitely logged into the email with the correct email address, but still tweeted out the wrong one. I don't know. We're stupid. We're new at this. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Our fathers don't love us.
That's true. All right, that's true. I wanted to Google something really quick, but then I forgot. Something about Drake. Drake. You said Drake makes music
for the
driving
car.
your car, and then I thought of something.
You used Drake to describe parts of your life.
It was a point that I wanted to make. No, I feel stupid.
In Maureen's car, driving down the street at night, blasting over.
Life was fun in 2010.
Y'all know me.
Was life fun in 2010 for you?
No. I remember 2010 and 2011 were like the worst for me. Because I really liked this girl.
William Haynes liked a girl.
What a surprise! And she didn't like me back. Oh, she didn't like him back. What a surprise! My success rate with females is low.
Is it low?
Oh my God, it's low. It's like 10%.
I don't know what mine is.
100%.
Hell no, it's not 100%.
Oh, like 90. I can think of one girl that you were like, I like this girl, and she didn't like you
Tell me
back.
with your eyes who it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck her.
Yeah. One time. For me, literally every time except a few where I was like,
You scare them, Will.
I scare people.
Shit, stop being a goddamn creep.
That makes me so sad that I scare people.
Will doesn't like when you call him a creep, so I do it every now and then just to keep him on his toes.
It's because I'm the most harmless person in the world. Anytime I do anything, I try not to hurt anybody. But then I end up doing it. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
What about that gun you keep underneath your pillow?
Well, the one that I have that has a W on it, right next to the one that has a D on it.
Oh my God, that was so funny. We had some dumb times.
And
our friend Sam just, doesn't.
Sam doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get us, man.
I wish Sam got me.
Do you realize that the people don't get us?
I understand that people don't get us.
Like, why do you think that is?
I just pray the real live forever, man.
I hope the fakes get exposed.
I want that Bugatti just to swoop.
What else do we have to intro?
Oh, yeah. So the email is
and then that's where you. And I think that's when I.
You can email us at the email address all week because usually we pick a topic for the week. But if you got one, we might.
I feel like I don't know why we tell people to send us questions about their ex-girlfriends because one, we don't know.
I've never had an ex-girlfriend.
So Will's never had an ex-girlfriend. I've had a couple ex-girlfriends, but same.
You're a serial monogamous, Darren. Did you know that?
What does that mean?
A serial monogamous, someone who is
I'm gonna Google it.
Constantly in a relationship.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know if we should say that.
I mean, is it not true?
There's things that are true that you still shouldn't say on a podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, it says one who spends as little time as possible being single. Is that true?
Is that true?
Moving from the end of one relationship to the beginning of a new relationship as quickly as possible.
You want to talk about that?
I don't think. I mean, I'm cool. I'll talk about anything. I'm not afraid of shit. I don't think that's not my intention. My intention isn't to just jump back in a relationship. My intention, honestly, is to just have fun and
When you're good looking, you can do whatever you want. People will be like, "Oh, I want to be with you," even though Darren, you're just as crazy as I am. Almost as crazy as I am. So but people are like, "Oh, I want to be your girlfriend. I want to spend all this time with you."
You throwing shade right now?
Yeah. That's not that segment of the show yet, is it?
No, that's at the end of this show.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. Like I said, it's never my intention. I feel like when I'm trying to get a girl, when I'm trying, maybe not even a specific girl, but I'm like, you know what? I feel alone and I want a companion. I can't. I don't have any luck.
Yeah.
And I might be worse than you. Not to say you're bad, but
you're definitely not.
You're definitely bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely bad.
No. Yeah. When I try, it never works out. It's when I'm just like, you know what? I'm just hanging with the Brodies in my woes.
Hanging out the Brodies.
That's when it happens, and
I tried that hanging out with the Brodies thing, and then nothing happened.
What do you mean you tried that? You tried that route?
Yeah, I tried to. Okay, I'm not gonna care about it anymore, and then I got really obsessed with work.
I think it's because you obsess over things.
I do. I obsess over everything.
And a lot of the stuff you won't admit.
Really? Mm-hmm. What'd you talk about?
What'd you talk about? Well, I'm telling you with my eyes right now.
I don't obsess over anything. No, I think I do. I'm an obsessive guy. I can't just for instance, people be like the show I do for months. I was like, that's all I thought about. I was like, how am I gonna make this show better? How am I gonna make it better? And now I'm back on politics. The politics show I do, I'm like, that's all I think about is how am I gonna make this show better? How am I gonna get people to click on it? It's like, oh my god.
Well, it's really interesting. Speaking of being obsessing over things, I watched the first 6 episodes of How I Met Your Mother last night again with Ava and. Ted in the beginning, I don't really remember him being like this towards the end of the series, but he's super obsessive and super kind of insane. He's like, he told Robin the first day that he loves her.
Insane, isn't he?
And then like when he says spoilers, I mean, I guess if you haven't fucking seen the show, I'm sorry, you're missing out. It's your problem, your life. Deal with it. The first episode, is that bad that I'm spoiling this?
Yeah, it is bad. You're spoiling it. Don't do it.
Cool. So I'm gonna do it anyway.
You're gonna spoil the first episode?
Yeah.
Oh, you can spoil the first episode.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil the finale.
No.
So in the first episode, he tells Robin that he loves her, and then he realizes it's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says it again when he hugs her and he's saying bye. But then he brings her the blue French horn and like, you've known this girl for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You don't love her. There's no chance that you love her.
You're in love with
you
the
don't know
idea
anything
of her.
about. Yes, you're obsessed with her. And like he's so he was talking to her when he was walking away from her stoop, and he was like, "No, I hate being single. I'm just bad at it. I feel like I'm gonna be a good father and I'm gonna be good to our kids. And as I will potentially walk." He says something about like her 5 dogs, and he's referencing Robin. And it's like, you don't say that on a first date, or second, or third, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth, or seventh. Maybe by the 8th, potentially, maybe. But even then, that's too soon. And I feel like you might connect to that.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot in common with Ted Mosby because I started watching that show during puberty, so I kind of developed. When you're young, you become very impressionable, and the things you see, you kind of emulate, and I think I emulated Ted Mosby a lot, which is not a cool person to emulate.
When did that show come out?
It started in 2005.
And you were how old?
I didn't start watching it until 2008.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's when I graduated high school. Wait, how old are you in 2008?
I was 15.
Holy shit. Wow. Wait, so then you started from the beginning, or you jumped in from
The
where it
first
was at?
episode I saw was in like the 3rd or 4th season, and I would watch it all the time. And then I started watching from the beginning, and I saw all of it.
Yeah, he's kind of crazy, and honestly, all of them are. I mean, maybe Marshall and Lily are kind of normal.
This can't possibly be interesting to anyone listening to this podcast.
I don't know. I really?
Yeah.
All we talk about is How I Met Your Mother
And Drake.
Like, what's wrong with that shit?
You don't like Drake? You don't like How I Met Your Mom?
Here, then I got something for you, Will.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. Give me some countdown music.
Okay. I was riding through the
No, like Jeopardy. No, like no.
With my what?
No. Don't bring it back to Drake. Do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I don't know that song, but I know.
Okay. Do the Full House theme song.
Whatever happened to predictability?
Bring it down. Stop performing.
The Nipman, the Paperboy.
Pretend like you're just singing for yourself. I want you to feel it.
Just around everywhere.
Oh, I just saw your O face.
Everywhere is hard. Hands on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere this
Your eyes
place.
are closed, but I'm definitely just watching you.
Oh shoot. Okay. You ready with the thing?
Oh no, I was watching you.
Oh.
Hold on.
Now I'm typing things into my computer.
Don't do it.
We're not good at podcasting.
Don't do it. I think we're fine at it. We're just,
I'm nervous about it.
What are you nervous about?
I got something for you. What are you pulling up over there?
Wait, what are you nervous about?
I don't know. I'm nervous that the podcast isn't good.
Guys, I'm sorry that this is just,
Somebody just listened to 30 seconds of confusion.
There's no confusion.
I'm going to argue with you.
Don't play your shit. I'm playing my shit.
What is this?
It's a beat.
Okay, you want me to go off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this beat hard enough for you?
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all.
Man, I fucking
Rapper
hate
laugh.
all of our friends.
Yeah. I got some dumb friends. They look real bad. I don't want to be their friend. I don't respect anybody.
I hate this beat.
I got a better one for you.
All right.
Turn your...
Yo.
Hit it, DVG.
Okay.
This beat's not good.
This isn't good. It's like trying to be like Kanye West. All right, wait, hold on. I think I got something.
Nah, man.
This says it's a real body dope track. Chris Brown type.
Chris Brown type.
We're about to go off.
I used to be good at joke freestyling. Now I can't do it anymore.
Why?
I don't know.
You know what we haven't done in a long time?
What?
Well, actually, you used to do it, but I would join in. Poetry slam.
Poetry slam.
You used to do that shit
all the time. That was my favorite thing.
Like, even if anybody came over to our house, you just start it.
Poetry slam. Because it's my way of testing them to know if somebody's cool enough. For those of you at home or on the subway or wherever you're listening to the podcast.
On the subway.
A poetry slam is a thing that I invented one time. I'm sure I invented it. People told me I didn't, but I did.
Well, I don't know if you invented that.
I invented it. It's where you freestyle poetry slam and then you snap afterwards. But the reason I do it is because some people, the point of a freestyle poetry slam is just saying anything. It doesn't have to rhyme. It doesn't have to be good poetry. It's just for jokes. And if someone partakes in it, I consider them a good person.
Poetry slam is a competition at which poets read or recite original work. So your definition of poetry slam is different than the actual definition.
I mean, poetry slams were definitely invented, but mine is different. I used to do them in my videos all the time.
What are you doing right now?
All right, I'll do it. Darren, participate with me, please.
Okay.
I woke up this morning thinking about death. Was it mine? Was it yours? I don't know. I want to call you Zeph. If that is your name, then who are you? Who am I? It doesn't really matter because I'm drinking Coke with a lime. Poetry slam.
Wait, so it doesn't have to rhyme?
It does not have to rhyme.
This morning, when I woke up, the only thing I wanted was a bowl of cereal. Not just any cereal.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles, to be specific. I couldn't get it. I had to drive to the store, and I didn't want to. I've never felt so sad in my life.
Oh.
Poetry slam.
Poetry slam. Poetry slam. See, that's beautiful.
Go again, Will.
I stared into the light and I didn't know what I saw. Was it a big saw? Was it my mom that I saw? It wasn't me. It wasn't you. Could it be? It was no one else but you, I, and we. Us together forever till the end of time. I don't know who I am. I just want to lie to you. Poetry slam. Poetry slam.
This just got me feeling like fucking emotional shit.
I know. DVG, hit one more.
All right, one more.
Oh.
One time, when I was a wee little yad, I said yad, but I meant lad. I'm gonna start again.
Do it.
Give me that Rick Ross sound again.
Oh.
My mother doesn't love me. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to my father in 17 years.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why.
It is what it is.
I love apple pie.
You get what you get.
I love ice cream too. My friend is black. How about you?
Oh.
I'm not done, Will.
Take it.
Poetry slam.
Yeah. That was beautiful. Should we read some emails?
Nah, fuck the emails.
Oh, okay. What do you want to talk about? No, you want to talk about
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
All right. We got a whole bunch of emails.
We're here to fucking do something, Will. All right.
All right. We got some emails from you guys at she didn't text. I don't know what the email
really quick,
is.
I will say we got some emails that were too serious.
Too serious.
When we say on the internet that we're professionals, we're obviously being we're joking.
We are not.
We're being facetious. We are not professionals. So the serious stuff we can't answer. And we got a couple that were I couldn't even finish reading them. Not because I just felt like I shouldn't be seeing this.
Oh yeah.
It's not for my
Very
eyes.
personal.
Go ahead and read the first one, William.
Okay. It says, since Will messed up the email last week, goddamn Will.
Shade.
I'd like to resubmit my question. Also, congratulations, Will, on using big boy swear words like the F word.
Will, you said the F word?
I sure did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people, I decided to start cursing, but I haven't released the video of it because there are still a couple people. The video that I'm doing is I'm showing, I'm cursing for the first time in front of my friends who've never heard me in my life curse and seeing them react to it. I'll release that video eventually. I know there's one more person I want to get on it.
Can we talk about that before we move on?
Yeah.
How come, have you ever said on the internet or on SourceFed that you don't curse?
I have said it maybe once or twice on SourceFed Nerd.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know why. Actually, I don't really know why. I was going to say I know why you don't curse, but I don't. I think you just chose not to do it, right?
I just never started doing it, but then it became about comedy because I like comedy and it's the preferred profession that I like to have, and I realized that cursing
the pervert profession
preferred.
Why does your shit keep popping?
I don't know. It does keep. Don't stop popping.
Okay. Get your lips off them things.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
So it's your preferred comedy?
Yeah, comedy is my preferred profession, and I know that if you add swear words, curse words to certain jokes, it makes them way better. But
which is true
because I realized that He was stopping me from being as open-minded. Like, and somebody tweeted to me recently when they found out that I cursed. They were like, "I'm glad you stopped putting like unnecessary blockades in front of yourself." And I was like, "Yeah, it kind of held me back." And I found out that I love cursing. I still don't really, I don't really do it on camera or anything because I want my comedy to be as pure as possible. Because if I start writing with curse words all the time, it'll take away from the smartness or it won't be as
Well, it's kind of like
it's not, curse words aren't specific. That's the issue with curse words. They're not specific.
And it's kind of an easy punchline.
It's easy punchline.
I mean, it doesn't automatically make a joke funny, but it definitely makes the joke. I don't know. It's hard to put because I'm trying to think about a comedian
emphasizers.
Who's a comedian that uses curse words a lot, but they're just kind of funny. And I feel like the curse words like Chris D'Elia, does he cuss a lot? I think he does, right?
Yeah.
Not to say that Chris D'Elia is kind of funny. I think he's hilarious.
He's very funny, yeah.
But then you have like people like Bob Saget too, who are just super vulgar.
Yeah.
But I don't find his humor funny.
Yeah, it's not. It's just shock value. See,
and I think that's why I don't like him. I think maybe because like I don't give him a chance because I'm just like, oh, he's just saying gross, nasty things.
With comedy, some people are just gross and nasty and shock value, and those comedians aren't smart, and I don't believe that they'll last. And I'm still young and I'm still going through comedic puberty, as Lee put it, and I just, while I'm still going through this, I want to make sure that this stuff comes from my brain.
I've never heard that.
Comedic puberty? I've never said that to you.
Yeah, she made that up?
I don't know if she made it up or not. She said it to me months ago and probably forgot about it, yeah.
She's whiplashing you.
She whiplashed me, but that's cool.
Wait, so now, I mean, I know you've been sneaking, like, ass and hell. And, like, people be like...
Yeah, because...
Do you think you'll ever say, like, fuck on camera?
Eventually, yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't slipped.
I know. It's kind of amazing. It's amazing. I'm surprised that it slipped into the podcast because I've made... Since I started cursing, I probably made 100 videos. Not even an exaggeration. Maybe 100 videos.
Yeah.
But
in table talks,
and like I've made hours worth of content, but I just never, because my whole life I never did, so it's not difficult.
It's like me. Like I don't curse in front of my parents, but just because like when I'm around them. Because I curse all the time. I have a filthy mouth.
I know.
The second I go around family, it's like it's gone, and I'm able to control it. It's weird.
Yeah. So like the other day, my mom called me on the phone, and I was talking to her, and she was like, "Did you see?" Actually, so I was on speakerphone with her and my uncle and my other uncle, and she was like, "Did you see that your uncles became a part of the church?" And I was. Not thinking about it, I almost said, hell yeah! But I was like, ooh, and I went, yes, I have.
Wait, has your mom not even heard you say hell yeah?
Nah.
Because I feel like you've been saying that.
No. My mom texted me because she watched SourceFed Live, and she was like, that I said goddamn. My mom has never heard me say goddamn. I say goddamn the most. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
So,
well, before you used to say, was it goddamn or gosh?
Nothing. Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. That's exactly. Yeah, I think that's the first one that you started putting in there, but not a lot of people noticed.
No,
I think we let it slip once, and it was like, oh, I wonder if anyone's going to notice, and no one really noticed.
God damn.
Wait, so do you think your stand-up, you'll curse?
Yes, for sure.
Really? Mm-hmm. But not so much in videos?
Not so much in videos. It's different.
See, I don't understand the difference.
In stand-up, I don't think I can stop myself from doing it in stand-up, because, I'm up there, and I'm surprised I didn't at SourceFed Live. It's different. Because in videos we can edit it, and I write exactly what I'm going to say, and I'm reading it off of a teleprompter.
And then stand-up, you did write it prior, but it also could be parts of it improv.
Yeah, lots of it are improv. At SourceFed Live, I improv'd a little bit, and I was like, I didn't need to do that. Yeah. It would have been better if I hadn't, but yeah.
Okay, well, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Keep reading the shit.
Oh, yeah. We're getting a lot of emails. Should I delete that tweet?
I don't know. Follow your heart.
Follow your heart? Yeah, I'm going to delete it.
That ain't my shit. That's your shit.
That ain't I did I do it. I'll just leave it. We'll save those for next week, maybe. Hey guys, this is the same email. Hey guys,
hi.
Love the podcast. All right, so last time, first podcast, Daren mentioned that he was able to cut an ex out of his life. Any advice on forgetting someone? I have someone who is kind of toxic for me, but I can't seem to get rid of her because she used to be a huge part of my life. Also, she is a gosh darn smoke show. Any advice?
What's that person's name? John. Just say the first name.
I already locked my phone. Daniel DeShelter.
You don't have to say the last name. Shit.
Oops.
Goddamn. All right. Whatever.
I mean, his Twitter is at. He put his Twitter down.
I forget that Will said that. What was the first one? Daniel.
Daniel.
Okay. Daniel. Shoot. If you knew me like Will does, you would know that I wasn't successful. It took 9 months at least
To what? To not be?
to get this toxic.
You were
person.
only with that girl for like 4 months, and then there was
not even that.
And secretly with her for like the next low key with her for the next year.
Yeah, I mean it's hard, especially. You said in your case that they're a gosh darn smoke show. That's hard. I don't know if I have advice. I might be the bad person to ask or the wrong person to ask.
Time.
The number one thing that I wouldn't do that all my friends said I needed to do, one, obviously stop talking to this person, but two, you need to block them on everything. You need to block their numbers so they can't text or call you. You need to block them on Facebook. You need to block them on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the shit you use.
See, you got a different issue, though, is that person is still trying to talk to you. Is he saying get over? No,
he's saying get that person out of his life.
Yeah. Then it's the same.
Yeah, so you just gotta.
That's never been an issue for me.
Yeah, I think that would only be hard like if you worked with the person, or I don't know how old Daniel is if he goes to school with this person, but if you're an adult and you're able to control that, just block them out of your damn lives. Like you do a thing where you just don't follow any girl that you're slightly remotely into. You don't follow them on anything.
Don't follow them on anything
because you only choose to see them when you want to see them.
I only want to see them or hear about the person I'm interested in when they're in the room.
Right. What would you say? Because you don't want to you don't want to get sad.
I know. I always get sad. Just knowing that they're existing without me, it makes me sad. They're actually some of my friends too, who I don't follow on things because I don't want to see what they're doing. I don't.
It's kind of getting to the point where it's just too much. Like I don't need to see everything you're doing on social media. Like significant others or friends or what have you. Like I'll see you when I see you, and we could talk about it then.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh yeah, I mean it's the same with girls I like or even friends. Like there are some of my close friends who I don't follow on certain things because I only want to see you so much.
Yeah.
I only want to see you so much.
Yeah, so
it's not that I don't like you. It's just yeah.
So avoid them at all costs.
Avoid them at all costs.
Block them on everything, and actually stay strong and stick to it. Because I would block the people in my life that I was trying to get out of my life. I would block them on certain things. Like I'd block maybe them on Facebook and maybe on Instagram, but then I would still allow them to text me. And then when they start texting me, and then I'd go back into it and unblock them on shit. And I never kind of stuck to my guns. And then I blocked them on everything. And then again I unblocked them again. So I don't know, you just gotta stay strong. Shit's hard. And stop talking to crazy people.
Stop talking to crazy people.
You got any advice for that, Will?
Shoot, man, I'm the king of getting over people.
Let me read the next one. You really are. Yeah. I don't know if it's all in your head or you're bullshitting me or what, but you're a robot, Will.
I mean, after so many times of somebody not liking you, you kind of just get. I think it's kind of sad. I'm not trying to be sad, but I got so used to being rejected that I'm just okay with it now. If somebody doesn't like me, you just deal with it.
Did you get rejected a lot in high school?
Yeah, every single time.
But how often were you pursuing girls?
Less often than I do now.
Yeah, because I didn't pursue many girls in school.
Maybe one a year, maybe two.
Okay, that's not bad. I'm trying to think, did I do? Because.
But I'm older now, so there's a lot more options. I'm not just limited to just my school.
It's weird. There's a lot more options, but I feel like it's more difficult because back in school, you see these people every day, so it's easier.
Yeah.
But same thing with making friends. I feel like it's slightly harder now because you don't go to the same things every day. All of our real good friends we work with. I mean, there's a few exceptions here and there, but so I don't know. I
think the issue though I realize is why the girls didn't like me, and up until recently is that actually even still when I like somebody I let them know. I'm I don't believe people are always man, if you love that girl, don't tell her yet, don't tell her. The second that I realize that I love somebody or that I want to be around them, I let them know because life is too goddamn long for you to just sit around and be well, maybe. Just do it.
Classic Smosby.
Classic Smosby.
And look what happened to him. Look what happened to him.
Look what happened to him.
He got married twice or?
Spoiler.
Shit, goddamn, this show is years old now. Yeah, so that's it. Just block them out of your life and forget about them and move on because you're better than that. 99 problems, but a female ain't one. All right, here we go. The next one is from Tyra. I'm not going to say the last name because I'm not going to put him on blast like Will does.
Sorry about that, man.
This question's a little weird to me. I didn't really understand it the first time I read it, but Will kind of explained it to me. Oh. Here we go. Hey, Daren and Will, do you think it's okay to date friends of your ex, or is that someone that is off limits to you? I like this girl, but she's friends with someone that I dated for a month's time. The friend has already moved on, and it's been over a year since we ended things. Do you think it would be okay, or would it be a dick move? Thanks, Tyra. She also said some other stuff on the PS part. I don't even need to read that. But thank you very much. Well, you go first. Well, do you think it's
to date friends of your ex?
I'll try to think about someone that you were once really interested in, and maybe they're interested in you or what have you, and then their friend.
I think it's kind of it's a gray area. It depends on how much you like that person, how much involved. I think we had this. This is kind of what we were talking about with a friend of ours who it's similar to that, where we had a friend who liked a girl.
I don't know what you're talking about yet.
But we were like, all right, if the girl likes me, can I get with the girl? And then he's like, no, she's off limits to you.
Yeah, okay, I know you're talking about.
And I'm like, what's the rule? What's the line? We're all just people.
Yeah.
I feel like people should be able to love each other, and all that crap. But there's all these rules.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were with her for 1 week. You dated her twice. Now you can't date her anymore. I liked her. I saw her first. Where are all these crap rules coming from?
So, what do you think about
But no, but this is different actually. This is like
that's slightly different.
Yeah.
This is, would you date your ex's friend? And in my head, for some reason, that equates to being best friends. I don't know. And I'm trying to think from my perspective. I probably wouldn't, only because I don't want to then have to see that person again, like my ex. I don't want to have to hang out with them again, because that's weird. It didn't work out for a reason. So
it's funny how when you're romantically done with someone, you don't want to see them ever again. When you're with them, you're like, I could be this person's friend
want to be
forever.
with you all day, every day.
But as soon as like the smash is done, like you guys aren't together anymore, you're like, I don't want to see you ever again.
Yeah, and nor I don't want to see you ever again, and I don't want to really see your friends ever again.
Hear from you.
Yeah, and it's great because you can do that. You can control that, especially when they're not in the same. That's why you don't smash in the same friend circle. You hear that? Don't smash in the same friend circle.
Is you.
But yeah, to answer the question,
that's a good Daren rule.
Yeah, good. I broke it, but it's a good rule.
You did break it.
I've definitely broke that a few times. So no, don't do it. But again, I'm still thinking as if these friends are best friends for some reason. If they're not best friends and they're just kind of friends, acquaintances, then fuck yeah, why?
Yeah,
you
why
agree?
not? People always know each other. It's weird.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if it's the other way around and you're trying to date my ex who I dated for a year or something, I would think I'd be weird with that.
Yeah. Coincidentally, every girl that I've ever liked has not known any of the other ones. No, none of them know each other.
What do you mean? Oh, the girls?
Yeah, every girl I know every girl that I've liked has not known the other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, none of them know each other.
Yeah, because my first girlfriends, they were all in high school, and they all definitely knew each other. I don't know if I was talking to you about it, but I would pay if I can get all my ex-girlfriends in a room and I just have them hang out and I can watch.
Yeah,
and just listen. I want
to creep window.
And for some reason, even though some of these girls I dated fucking 7 years ago, for some reason I just want, and this sounds douchey, for some reason I want them to just talk about when they dated me, just so I can hear their perspective. Because everyone's perspective is always different. Even if it ends bad, you might think oh, that person was horrible, but they still might be oh, he was great, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I can't have that because I've only gotten serious with one girl once, and it didn't really get serious. It was serious for about 12 hours. I should write a book about her, call her the 12-hour woman.
I never know which one you're talking about.
I'm talking about the woman. the 12-hour woman.
The one around the time where I met my last?
No, the 12-hour woman, the one that likes me for 12 hours.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I just, it's none of them, if they all got together, all the girls I got together, they'd all be like, yeah, I liked him until I realized how sad he was, and then I was like, yeah.
I'm convinced that you're scaring these girls somehow.
Yeah,
I'm honestly convinced you're Ted Mosbying it and telling them you love them.
No, I haven't told a girl that I loved her since early 2014.
Damn,
I missed that.
2014.
I missed that girl.
When we had that apartment together.
I would have her on this podcast. Oh my God, I forgot about her. Yeah, that's the one I've been most serious with.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no.
Can we talk about our old apartment for a second?
Yeah.
So we had an apartment, right? We used to live on this street called, fuck it, we don't live there anymore, Roscoe.
Wait,
was it Roscoe?
Roscoe Boulevard.
Yeah, it was Roscoe.
It was a nice
Shout
place.
out to Roscoe. There was a lot of shopping carts out in the streets.
So many shopping carts because people just didn't have cars, I guess, and they would go to the grocery store and bring the
Have you ever done that?
Yes.
I've never done that, and I will never.
That.
Wait. I lied. I've done that once. I didn't have a car at the time, and I totally did it. I think I pushed it back, though. I went all the way to my house and came back. But yeah, Roscoe Boulevard. We left because there was a flood.
There was a flood, the Great Flood of October 2014.
Damn, remember that? We were sitting on our stairs outside.
There's an Instagram
our little
photo.
stoop with Mac or with Catacomb.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss that apartment sometimes.
I just realized Catacomb was in the flood all day long.
Oh my god, I just realized that too. Wait, what was he doing when we first walked in? Wait, tell the story what happened.
Okay, so one day,
It was your normal day.
It was my normal day. Actually, I'll take it back to the day before.
I don't remember the day before.
I had a girl that I liked. She was going to come visit me, and she was like, oh, let's watch movies.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I was like, all right, cool. And I had just bought a TV. First TV I ever bought in my life.
A flat screen, let's add
Flat
that.
screen, 42-inch.
You went all out.
I went all out. I never spend money. I never spend my money. I just don't use it because I don't need anything. I don't need a TV. So I finally bought a TV because I was like, I want to watch anime on my TV. So I kept the TV in the living room, and we would watch How I Met Your Mother all the time. Yeah. And then she was like, okay, well, I want to watch movies with you. I put it in my room, and
which is kind of a creep move, let's be honest.
I mean, I guess it is, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that.
You didn't have to admit that.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to do anything to her.
Let's keep the story going.
I am of no danger to these women, and they know it. They like if on the off chance I try to pull some stuff, all of these women can knock me out.
Yeah,
all of them. I intentionally date aggressive women that are stronger than me, because I don't like to be the strong one. But
so you put the TV in the room.
I put my TV in my room so we could watch it. We did. Oh, actually, did we even? Probably not even. And
you also had a pile of trash in the corner. I remember that.
Oh yeah, my trash pile.
It was about 3.5 feet tall.
Oh, my trash pile. I missed that trash pile.
I can't believe you had McDonald's in there
for days. Days. Let's be honest, months.
let's keep it real here.
You know, I had that trash pile for maybe 6 months. Emptied it twice.
What do you think that trash pile symbolized for you?
Depression.
Depression.
When you oh my god, when you are as depressed as I am and used to be, I just didn't care. That's why I don't spend my money. That's why I don't clean my room, because why? I don't matter. What does it matter? It's a trash pile. It's cool. Look at my trash pile. It's getting bigger and bigger, symbolizing my sadness.
Will legitimately cleaned up his room. This is the cleanest I've ever seen his room. It was shiny. He made his bed. He got a TV in there, but he still had the trash pile.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with the trash pile.
It was this is the first time this girl is coming over to our apartment, and still just kept the 3-foot high trash pile.
3-foot high trash pile.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, man. Anyways, so what happened? So you have the trash pile. She comes over.
Yeah. That would happen whenever.
Oh wait, I thought she didn't actually come over.
Oh wait, did she not?
Because
no, she came
That's
over.
why you're bringing up the flood story, because she was supposed to come over the next day.
Yeah.
I think at least.
You're right. She did not come over.
Right.
No. She did come over.
No.
She did come over.
She didn't come over.
She did come over, but that was it. And then the next day, we go to work. I was like, man, I should take my laptop to work today. So I did. And then we came back home, and we see the people that live above us. They're dumping out water onto the plants next to our house.
We were kind of like, what the fuck? What are they doing?
Yeah, I was like, that's kind of inconveniencing us. Why would they be doing that to us? I was like, they're being rude.
But we really, we were like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we walk into our apartment.
Then we walk into our house, and then we're like, oh.
But
you were like, doesn't it smell weird in here?
I was like, it smells kind of strange in here. And then I look to my left, where my room was, and it's fucking raining from the ceiling.
It's raining from the ceiling.
And then our manager runs in.
Yeah, she's like, oh, hey, I don't remember what that woman looks like. That's strange.
Well, this is pretty much the first.
Oh, no, I do.
The first or second time we've spoke to her.
Yeah.
And she didn't have anything to say, really. She looked scared, like she was about to lose her job.
Yeah.
And then all our stuff. Will's TV for sure was broken.
See, but here's the thing about it. This is why I told the story about the TV. If I had left the TV in the living room, that part in the living room was bone dry.
It was completely dry. It was the only part in the house where it was fucking dry.
It was dry completely. If I had left that TV right there instead of putting it in my room, I would still have a TV right now.
But you had to be a creep.
I had to be a creep.
That wasn't a creep. But yeah, so Will's we go in my room, we look. My floor is there's huge puddles everywhere.
Huge puddles.
Luckily, my computer and TV and all my recording stuff, none of it was broken. I got lucky, because that would have sucked. That would have been real sad. But just my bed was gross, my comforter was gross. I lost quite a bit of clothes because it wasn't clean water. Let's preface that. It was nasty water.
It was nasty.
It was toilet
water.
Yeah, it was gross. It smelled
water.
bad. And then in your room, you had your bed in there?
I don't have anything, so.
Yeah, so your bed was kind of gross, but we aired it out, right?
Yeah, and I threw it away, though.
And then
just
TV was just done.
TV was done. My TV was bye-bye.
Don't we still have the TV?
I still have it in our garage now.
Just hoping one day it'll turn back on.
I plugged it in a couple times.
What do you think the last thing you watched on that was?
It was definitely anime. It was probably One Piece. It was One Piece. That's what I got it for, because I had like 1 million episodes of One Piece left, and I probably watched 5 total. Damn it!
That was a bad TV. That was real slow. It was laggy.
It was laggy.
That was a fun apartment, though. We've talked about renting it out and putting our old shit in there.
Just for fun.
That one and the other one that we lived at.
If I had money, yeah.
Just to hang out. Just go in there and hang out like it's old 2012.
Yeah, like
it was 2012 when we lived at the other one by your school, right?
Yeah.
And then 2013 at
that's when we moved to Roscoe.
Roscoe.
Yeah.
We had some good times
there,
Will.
We live where we live now. But yeah.
I do like our house now, though, too.
Yeah. What's funny about that flood thing is, like, I always wondered if I was really chill as a person or if it was just an act that I did to myself.
That kind of proved it.
I didn't care. It was just like, pretty much 50% of the things I owned were destroyed in that flood. Didn't care. And it was like, oh well. When you have 4 things and 2 of them go bye-bye, it's not that big of a deal.
There was a moment where I really wasn't even upset that it was flooded. I was upset that the manager had nothing to say to us and like had no answers. And there was a moment, it was me, Will, and the manager, and it was super tense. Like really tense, really quiet, and it's kind of just like a stare down. And we're all standing there, and Will just goes, "Hey guys, so I'm gonna get a piece of pie. Anybody want one?"
Hell yeah! Oh god, it's because we used to live right next to a grocery store, and when I would get super depressed, I would go buy my sad pies or my depressed pies. I forgot what I called it, and I was like, man, our apartment's flooded. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat this nice apple pie, and it was
still do that,
and had some horchata.
The last time I took when you offered me a slice, you sneezed on it.
That was a key lime pie. Yeah,
and that was gross. And
that was during the flood. That was during.
And I'll never take a pie from you again. I'll never take a slice because I just think that you sneezed on it.
Oh.
All right, we have another question from Sydney.
Sydney.
The subject is an ex. I'm gonna let you read it.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to read.
Dear Will and Daren, I've never had an ex. How'd I get one of those? Not kidding. # forever alone. Love, perpetually single, 18-year-old female, Sydney.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on that, Will.
How do I get an ex? I've never had one. Damn, I don't know. I've been trying to.
Why do y'all want so serious about being in a relationship?
It's because we've never had one. It's like if imagine I had a popsicle right here in my hand, and all your friends had this nice red popsicle with like little white stuff in the inside, and you never had one before.
And then when they eat it all, there's a joke on the stick.
There's a joke on the stick, and we're always like, look at the joke on the stick, and we keep telling you about the joke on the stick.
And the joke is funny.
The joke is funny, but then we're like, oh no, the popsicle's done, and now my mouth is red.
Right.
And we're like, oh, now my hands are sticky. Gross, and we wash our hands of it. Then we get another popsicle, and you've never had a popsicle.
I've never tried a popsicle.
You never tried a popsicle. You'd be like, man, I know it's gonna get sticky, but I still want one of those joke sticks.
That's actually a really good.
That's a great metaphor.
Yeah, that's a really, really good metaphor because it works. Like, it's gonna be sticky. You should write that shit down.
I should.
That's fucking funny.
That is hilarious. That is good.
There's a decent joke, a moderate joke on there. Maybe. I'm trying to think of something else that I could compare it to that I've never had that everyone has.
A dad. Oh, sorry.
And that's when it got real. Yeah, maybe.
You got real rapper problems.
What's another thing that everyone has that, like a lot of kids grew up having and that you didn't have? I'm trying to think.
Like video games?
Nah, I had video games. I went through weird stages in my life where my family was hella rich and hella broke.
Me too.
It was weird. It fluctuated a lot. Like there was a time in my life where I was addicted to the game Counter-Strike, and I would play this shit all the time. Not only I would mostly play Counter-Strike, but I'd also play like Xbox games and stuff like that. But Counter-Strike was on PC, and I remember, I don't know if it was the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, or Xbox. I don't remember, but I remember I asked my mom, "Hey mom, can I get one, please?" And like I was kind of at this point I was kind of spoiled, and my mom was just like, "All right, whatever." And she's like, "Yeah, sure." So she reaches underneath. This might be too much. She reaches underneath the bed and she pulls out a shoe box, and there's just hella money in there. Hella money in there. But then that makes it sound like my family was like drug dealers.
Oh, drug
dealers. They definitely
dealers.
were. My mom owned like a carpet shop and a flower store. Let's be real.
Flower store. I didn't know she had a carpet shop.
Yeah, she had a carpet store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the back of the carpet store, there'd just be like huge fucking like 20 feet long rolls of
fabric.
Of carpet, and I would like hide in them. It was cool. I miss it. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would fluctuate from being broke and then being kind of like.
We were never very rich though. We would go from being like good to bad. Like our electricity got turned off every month.
See, that happened to us too, and I was too young. I don't remember if that was because like we couldn't afford to pay the bill or some shit was happening. Yeah. But I remember like always having like a bunch of candles and like having to light those and be like, oh well, I guess all the food in the fridge is gonna go bad. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
That's the exact same thing I was wondering. Oh, an ex, something that you've never had.
Oh yeah, something that you've never had.
So
Laptops. No, I'm thinking too physical.
I'm trying to think of like an annoying kid in like a stereotypical movie where he would be bragging about.
It'd be a girlfriend. Oh, it'd always be like a toy or something.
Yeah.
My dad got me this new aeroplane.
Did you have toys?
No, I didn't really care for that kind of stuff.
I didn't really care for toys either. I feel like when I was super young, I had.
Yeah, I had a Woody.
Toys. I had a Woody too, but I think the second, maybe it's because our generation, the second like the gaming system, like the good gaming shit, not like the old school Atari, but like once the PlayStation came out.
Parents were so happy when mobile games got invented because now they never have to pay attention to their kids. They're like, oh, we're going on a road trip? Usually we'd have to play games like, how many cows do you see? Now, just put on Pokemon.
Put the shit on.
Shut the hell up and put on Pokemon. Shut the hell up, sit the hell down.
Yeah, did you have a Game Boy?
Yes, I did. I
remember when I got my first Game Boy. Damn, the graphics sucked, but that shit was hella fun.
It was so cool. Yeah, I remember my sister got a Game Boy. She got like the special edition yellow Pikachu Game Boy from her godmother, and she had yellow version. I was like,
I feel like that's the only game anyone ever played was Pokemon.
What else was there?
That's what I'm trying to remember. Like, I for sure got Pokemon, but it's weird. You ask me to this day, any Pokemon people, or members, characters, whatever
Pokemon
people. I don't know.
I know all of them.
Yeah, and that's weird.
You can show me any of the original 150, and I can tell you who it is.
See. I collected I collected the cards too, and I had like a binder full.
Binder full of women.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know any of their names. I know Charizard. I was actually talking about this yesterday.
All right. Yeah, I was talking to someone.
All I cared about is getting the fucking shiny shit. Give me the holographic shit.
You're one of those dumb kids. Okay, I'm gonna show you a Pokemon.
Shade.
I'm gonna show you a picture, and can you tell me what the name of this Pokemon is?
Hell no.
You know they say this one looks like Nicki Minaj.
It kind of does. What's that one's name?
That's Jinx.
Jinx?
Okay, I'm gonna show you another one.
Unless that shit is Blastoise?
Blastoise? You don't even know.
Fuck,
okay.
Man.
Who's this one?
The crackhead on 3rd Street?
Mr.
Pie.
No.
Mr. Fappy.
What does he look like?
Mr. Clown?
God damn, it's Mr. Mime.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, last one.
I think crackhead on 3rd Street is better.
Crackhead on 3rd Street. I'm going to show you one of Ash's actual Pokemon.
Show me one of, like, a really famous one, but that's not Charizard.
That's what I'm going to do. This is one of Ash's Pokemon.
And it better not be fucking Pikachu.
This is actually the Pokemon number 1. His number is 001.
Ooh, don't tell me yet. Fuck. Okay.
For those of you at home, it's green.
So he's green, and it looks like he's got like a goddamn garlic clove.
Garlic clove.
It's green on him. He's got some patches and shit.
You don't know this. Anybody?
Tell me what the first letter starts with.
B.
Blastoise.
No.
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur.
Fuck, I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I'm not a nerd, man. I don't know. I've never seen any movie. I've never seen.
You've never seen the Pokemon movie?
I don't think so.
It's actually good. I watched it in my adult life, and I like it.
Wait, there's that character who's like white and he's like weird looking, looks kind of like an alien.
Are you either thinking of Mewtwo or Lugia?
Mewtwo. Yeah, I fucks with Mewtwo.
He's not white. I guess he's white. He's like purplish.
Pokemon Blast. Shit.
It depends on where you look at him. You're talking about this one?
Yeah, Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's not an actual Pokemon.
I know Maddie that we work with. He loves Pokemon, and I'm still like. The graphics look the same. It looks like you're playing the same goddamn game on repeat.
It is. Man, did I tell you about like 2 years ago? I figured out how to put it on my computer, and I got so into it. Do you remember when my computer broke and I was really sad?
The dark days.
It was good because that's when I started playing Pokemon, and then my computer broke, and I just couldn't play.
Was that 2013?
That was 2013.
You were so. I still to this day feel like I haven't seen you that sad.
I was pretty sad. I couldn't distract myself. I don't know what I'd do without a laptop. If my laptop broke today, I would go to the store 100% and spend all my money.
Really, to buy a laptop?
Yeah, if I had, let's say a laptop cost $1,500 and I had $1,600 in my bank account,
you're willing to go broke for
I
it.
would go broke for a
laptop.
laptop.
It's weird because I used to be on the internet all day. Like every single day, like you. Like before we worked at DeFranco, I was always on the internet, like on watching YouTubers and watching YouTube videos and like Googling shit and doing whatever. I don't honestly even remember. Now I get bored after 5 minutes. I'll go on YouTube. No, actually, no, I won't. Unless it's unless it's work related or it's like my music stuff. I don't go on YouTube anymore and watch anyone because it's boring to me.
I feel the same way.
I go on Reddit for like 5 to 10 minutes and then I'm bored of the internet.
Yep.
So like. Please, if anyone has some suggestions for some good internet shit.
I'm very into comedy, and I will always watch stand-up or listen to stand-up or like whatever new forms of comedy there is. I'm trying to learn about it, but that's about it.
You kind of do this interesting thing that I used to do. It's like, why is the sky blue? And then you Google that, and then you learn about that, and then you learn some other shit, and then you're like, well, why is that like that? And then you go to that Wikipedia page, and you're like, but what the fuck does that shit mean?
Yeah, it pulls you in. You just keep going on learning stuff forever.
I can't do that anymore. I get bored.
Yeah, I think Sam knows a lot about science, and I bet that's how he got like that.
He really does. He always has some type of fact that he'll throw out there, and I'm like, damn, I did not know that shit. It's impressive.
Oh, so if I've never had an ex, how do I get one of those? You got to get a person to be in a relationship with. But I'm very interested in the concept of an ex. I'm like an alien. This is true.
Are you more interested in the ex or more interested in having the significant other?
I want to know both, but I definitely want to have a girlfriend. I want to be in. I know a lot of guys are like, man, I want to have sex with every girl in the world. I just want to be one girl for the rest of my life. If I could find the one tomorrow, I'd be fine with it. I'm not trying to be with a whole bunch of girls. Like, I'm trying to get one and then die with her or slightly before her, please.
You want to die first?
Yeah,
so you don't have to
sure.
go through.
I'm not trying to go to that funeral.
Do you think if your significant other or wife passed away, how do you think you would react? Because
I'd be pretty sad. I still make jokes at the funeral. I say she was stupid or something, but
how would you cry? Because
well, yeah.
Let them know when's the last time you cried.
I haven't cried in 5 years. As of last month, I haven't cried in 5 years.
It's really weird because I haven't cried in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 2 weeks. I don't know, but I don't remember the last time I cried. The fact that you know that you cried 5 years ago, that's a weird thing.
Because I remember when I cried, it wasn't even very long. It was like 30 seconds, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Was it like?
Yeah, I remember what happened was my mom said something to me. And I was like, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, okay? I started crying.
I can't even picture you saying that.
Yeah, I said, I know. I was like, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now. Ever since then, I don't.
Sound like an episode of Degrassi.
I will explain it all, and it's very nerdy, and it's very specific. I'm not sure if I ever told you about it. It was at the same time that I saw this movie, Star Trek, with Zachary Quinto, and I saw the character Spock, and I was like, he's so logical, he's so smart, and he makes the right decisions. I want to be like Spock. I saw that movie. My mom said something that made me cry. I cried. I went into the bathroom, turned on the shower, and it was kind of foggy, and I looked in the mirror, and I saw myself crying, and I was like, I look pitiful. I look weak. And I said,
you went to the bathroom and cried and looked in the mirror?
Yeah, because I was going to take a shower for whatever reason.
I've done that, too.
Yeah, and a lot of people have stories like that where they saw themselves crying. And when you see yourself crying, I was like, this isn't getting me anywhere.
Yeah.
This isn't going to get me the Tonight Show or the Daily Show at the time. And then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I said, can I do this for a whole year? Can I not cry for a year? Then I did. And I was like, oh, cool. I didn't do it for a year. And then I was like, can I do it for another year? Because I did it from March to March. And I was like, can I go a whole consecutive year? Like January through December. Then I did it. And I was like, oh, my God, I can't cry anymore. And now anytime anything sad happens to me, it's kind of a gift and a curse. I look at it realistically, and I said, this did help me grow. Or I say, what I learned from this. But also, I can't get myself to, like, have a breakdown. Like, I don't see any benefit to it.
I feel like you're leading to
a huge one.
Yeah. It's going to be scary.
It's going to be scary. If you see me crying, it's going to have to be some stuff.
You killed someone. If I see you crying, I know you murdered someone.
I murdered someone. Oh, my God.
It was a mistake.
If I killed somebody, I feel so bad about it. I don't think I
would hope you would feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel more bad than most people. Like, because, like, I don't think I could get over that. Like, some people, like, after therapy, they'd be like, okay, it was a mistake. If I killed somebody on accident, I'd be like, what?
Oh, you meant on accident?
Yeah, either one. I would never do it on purpose. No one could do anything to me that make me. Even if you, like, had a gun in my face and you're like, I'm gonna kill you, then I got the gun from you and I had it, and I'd just be like, well, go to jail.
I was watching this morning. I was watching the movie 500 Days of Summer, and there's a part of the movie where they're in a bar, And there's a dude that comes up to him.
Spoiler.
This is not really a spoiler. I mean, let's be real. I'm not. Get away from the mic. You're making it pop. Joseph Gordon-Levitt punches the dude just because like he feels
he's in that movie. Spoiler.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
He punches the dude because he feels like he's being a douche or whatever. And I'm trying to think, do you think you would ever do that? Like if you had a girlfriend and like some dude at the club was like harassing her?
He'd have to physically assault her for me to physically get involved.
So what if he was just like, he came up to her at the bar and was like, "What's up, bitch?"
Oh my God. I'd straight up start laughing in his face. And if anybody was my girlfriend, they would start laughing at him too.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
So if he like pushed her, then you would...
I'd be like, all right, sir, we can't be doing that. And I'd intervene and I'd be like,
it's
hey.
weird because I've heard you do that before. You're like, all right, man, let's stop now. I can't remember specific where that was, but I've heard you like react like that before.
It's like once people go too far, once I feel like things are going to get violent, I have to intervene. I'm just like, I always try to do it with humor because I'm not into that violence.
Wait, so if you said, all right, you should stop, sir, and he's like, no, fuck you, what would you?
I'd try to get away. And if he follows us and he insists on beating up my girlfriend, then I'll fight him.
Wow, I couldn't picture that.
Yeah, I'd run away as far as I could. I'd try to get help. And if I just couldn't, then I'll whoop his ass. I put him down the street. You know, I took karate for 6 years. I'm crazy as hell. I haven't cried in 5 years. I got built up anger.
What if that's the moment you just started crying and the tears are blood?
Yeah, the tears are blood. Oh my God.
Holy shit. I want to see that. Can I pay someone to do that?
Man, someone would have to physically assault someone I love. He could beat the crap out of me, and I'd be like, all right.
I'm not really about it either. I mean, I would do it to, like, help protect or, like, protect myself. But I'm not, like, the people who... I've never really seen this in real life, but like the people they portray in movies who are just like trying to start some shit. Like, what's wrong with these
I've
people?
seen people try to start stuff.
Really?
Only back where I'm from, though, in my hometown. People get in fights and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So a vibe back where I'm from, but not really. Like as an adult, I don't really see that. And if you do see it, it's because the person's drunk or on drugs or whatever. But yeah, I'm not trying to fight anybody either.
Yeah.
It almost happened to me once.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No, you told me about it.
Yeah, and the girl I was with got real upset at me.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing, too. I mean...
Hey, why'd you try to help me?
She has the right to be upset, but, like, that's... I don't know, it's a situation I don't like to be in. That's why I don't like to, like, do that. That stuff is too complicated for me.
Like, dudes like smashing women so much that they will fight a dude that even though they're not going to smash the girl regardless.
Because she's already with you. Like,
she doesn't want you. Get over it.
Yeah, but the dude gets mad and he's like, you know what? I got to prove to this guy that I'm a man.
Yeah. No. I think that's why a lot of people think I'm gay, because I have no need to, like, show my masculinity.
I thought you were gay when I first met you.
Yeah, a lot of people do still. They still do. I'm like, no, I like what would you call it, a pussy? I like that. I like that.
I like jiggly bits.
I like jiggly bits.
Let me see a titty.
Yeah, show me one. If you want to, I always put that out there. Say, if you want to.
Let me preface that.
With me, it is always an option. Yeah. It is always an option.
If you are of age and you want to, I'll see
go
a titty.
for it. Yes, go for it. If you don't want to, I will not be mad because I know I don't deserve it.
Hands up.
Hands up. My hands are up here. Yeah.
Should we read one more and then close this shit out?
How long have we been doing this for?
57 minutes.
Damn!
Oh, no! Shit, I've never done anything for 57 minutes before. Fuck!
I don't remember which one we haven't done. My wrist has been hurting this whole time.
Where's your app with the thing? I'll just read a random one.
Oh, okay. Gmail.
Oh, there it is.
Riding through the 6 with my woes.
I got an email here that says, William Haynes, we're sorry to inform you, but you're fired.
You're fired.
I've never even been close to having an ex. What's it like? We got another one that says I've never even been close to having an ex. What's it like?
There's a lot of people like me that follow me on Twitter.
A lot of these people can relate to you.
Oh, I'm glad.
Should I like... So someone... This is all they said. Should I like the Instagram picture?
What the hell does that mean? Should I like the Instagram picture? I think about that sometimes when I'm like a girl I like and I'm like, oh, should I like her photo? Then she'll know I like it.
That's too much for me. If I like the shit, I like it. If I don't like it, I move on. I don't think like too much about things like that.
I do. I'm like, should I like this?
Okay. So this person, here's an email, and they said not to say their name, so I won't. This is the first time I'm reading this. There's this girl that I talked to for a while and I liked, and I'm not sure if I should still like her.
Smash.
I don't know what that means, but
I'm sorry, I didn't even pay attention. Say that again.
That's not the whole thing, but I'll say it again. There's this girl that I've talked to for a while and liked, and I'm not sure if I should still like her.
Smash.
Okay. Since around February through March, we haven't been talking often at all, and she texted me, and this is a lot. These are run-on sentences. She texted me talking off. Wait, what? She texted me, and we got to talking about why she's been this way. Smash.
Smash. Smash.
She then told me that she has been really depressed. Oh, this one's a serious one.
Oh.
She then told me that she's been really depressed lately. Okay, I'm sorry for whoever wrote this, Will. Can you read? Sorry, you got to read that, Will.
There's this girl that I've talked to for a while and liked, and I'm not sure if I should still like her. Since around February through March, we haven't been talking often at all, and she texted me, and we got to talking about why she's been this way. She then told me that she's been really depressed lately and has self-harming herself and trying to ignore all texts. Goddamn! Messages and Snapchats, including those from me. I almost have no other way of contacting her. I don't think she has feelings for me, but I still sort of have feelings for her. Should I keep trying to talk to her and help her out despite her not wanting to talk? Okay, this is a serious one, but we will talk about it. First of all, tell her to get professional help immediately.
Right. So
we don't know crap.
Just to recap, he was talking to this girl that they liked each other, and then out of nowhere, hold on, I'm getting text. Out of nowhere, she kind of backed off, and she seemed sad, and then she told him why she was sad, and then now he's not sure if he should pursue her. Is that correct?
Yeah. Ooh. Sounds like she was cutting herself too, which is always a bad thing.
First off, don't do that, kids. And
don't do
people.
that. Don't cut yourself.
There's other options.
Take that negativity and put it into something creative if you can. If you're that type of person.
That's what's great. Not to deviate from the question. That's what's great about being a creative person. You feel sad, you feel alone or whatever. Just make some shit.
Actually, that's why I haven't cried or anything, because I've been so lucky enough that I've always had YouTube or a place to put my emotions. Like every time I felt sad about something, like I told you about this, like I liked a girl once a whole bunch, and she got into some illicit activities, and I didn't like her anymore. What I had to do about it is I had to make jokes about that illicit activity.
Isn't it explicit?
Ooh, damn it, I'm an idiot.
I don't know. I'm sorry to do that to you.
Illicit. Evoke or draw out something from someone in reaction.
This is the part of the podcast where you realize that we're dumb.
Explicit. No.
We're not smart.
It's neither explicit or illicit. It's
neither of those words. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
What do they put on the front of rap albums?
Explicit.
Explicit.
Yeah, what if we're just
leaving no room for confusion? All right, she got into some dumbass
ratchet shit.
some dumb stuff, and can I be that specific? I'll be that specific. She did like cocaine. Which, if you're into cocaine, that's cool. I'm not into cocaine.
Yeah, this is what I like to say to people. If you want to do that, that's cool. But I'm not gonna fuck with you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't.
I'm not judging
thing.
you. I just don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah, I liked her a lot, and she started doing cocaine. Actually, she only really did it once, but I thought it was gonna become a frequent thing, so I stopped liking her. So I had to make like a video or something. I made a joke in a video about cocaine, and that's how I got over it. So if like there's something negative, it's worked for me. Every time something's made me sad, I've made a video about it or wrote a joke about it, and that's how I get over it.
So what if the person is not creative? What would they do? Well, yeah, a start is, get that person professional help.
Professional help, definitely.
A lot of people like to think that they can, help people in those type of situations. Like, no, you're not a professional.
You're not a professional.
You can say, please don't do this. I love you a lot. I care about you. But, when it comes down to the core of it, people who don't, get them help.
Yeah, especially people. I had a talk with a friend of mine about this yesterday or the day before about how sometimes people you're like, oh, I like this person a lot. I want to be with them romantically, but they have this huge issue, this mental issue, and you're like, I want to help them through it. But oftentimes you can't. They'll be the same. Or if you do change them and you do help them, the minute that you're no longer in their life, they'll go right back to that old stuff.
Well, I mean, that kind of ties back to the last question of, the person who's toxic in your life. Not that I was consciously trying to help this person, but I think subconsciously I was trying to,
change
them or, improve their life.
It's
maybe
something
that's not what they wanted.
something I thought of a year ago is like oftentimes in more of a lighthearted situation, but like we're like, man, you look like somebody I want to be with, but you don't act like them, so I'm gonna change you as a person so you look like and act like them.
Yeah.
You can't do that to people. People are the way they are, and they will be that way until they consciously decide I don't want to be that way. And sometimes they consciously decide and still can't.
Right. To go back to the question, don't fault this person because they kind of got standoffish because depression is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've heard from friends, you don't want to talk to people.
Yeah.
You don't want to be around people, so it's not as specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, at least from what we're reading, it's not a you thing.
Yeah. When I'm depressed, you, Darren, are literally the only person I want to see. Everybody else, I'm like, I want to be around people. But
so yeah, that's the. I feel like that was too serious. So shit, man, fuck bitches, get money.
Get money.
Shit.
Riding
fuck bitches,
through the
fuck
6
bitches.
with my woes.
All right, Will, do this with me.
What?
Mute that. Gambino is a mastermind. Fuck a bitch
To pass the time, mass appeal, orange rind, smoke your green, I'm spending mine, the beat is which is brew, but beware that shit is potent, coming on her face, man, that's poetry in motion, man, Gambino got work.